dog said, yeah, dog, so you should probably go get something to eat.
But like,
One of the fuck up thing about it is that's the brethren who came up with the code. Man said, oh, I get you. You hungry for these white bitches.
but bro, come on. That never happened to you before. I thought about putting up my foot a while ago and I was like, no, I'm gonna see my foot bottom. That never happened to you before. Where like
you're around somebody you shouldn't. You can't be around when you're brethren talking to you.
Specifically, you're with your girl or a parent.
Yeah.
And somebody call and for some reason you're busy or like you're having them jumble. So you put the phone on speaker and you hear, yo dog, and you immediately
click off speaker.
click.
Like, yo. So call it back.
Can't talk about that right here.
Whatever you're about to say
cannot be heard.
A bit too hot. For the current environment.
Bro, it's like what we're talking about before the podcast started. You have a specific voice where you go, yo dog. And whenever Bob says, yo dog, I immediately look at him and go, oh God, what now? Like not last week before last, because finally rain's not falling after falling for a month. Bob did say, like, we're walking to the smoke room and Bob was like, yo dog, and I immediately went, oh no.
I was just like, yo, what?
And it wasn't anything bad. It's just
I don't even remember what it was.
You have a specific yo dog.
It was something really small.
You're saying you want an argument.
Yeah. I was like, Jano, dog.
I was like, Jan, what you do now? And then the man said, tell him, and I was like, oh, don't do that, dog. Because the last time Bob said, yo, dog, like that, was in the high-low supermarket, and he showed me a sonogram on his phone of his daughter in Sam's tummy.
I say, yo, dog, please.
That's one of the funniest
Fun
ways.
fact, Martin walked out of the supermarket.
Laughing.
Left me.
Laughing out shit.
No, he walked away. He walked around possibly the entire supermarket through every aisle before coming back to me.
Yeah. I didn't know what to do, dog. We were in the sauce aisle, bro, picking up sauces to make burgers and thing up at Timmy house, and Bob just goes, yo, look here.
Yep.
And I look over and I go, I look up at Bob, and Bob head is just nodding.
Yep.
I'm gonna just start dead with laugh and walk out the supermarket.
And I mean, as a virgin, that is the only acceptable answer.
Back into the supermarket.
You walk away from the pain. You laugh it off.
You can't do nothing now.
Black people run away from jokes for some strange reason.
You have to run off the joke, dog.
So Martin did the entire supermarket.
Yeah, man, I have to take a walk, just laughing.
And then did it again.
Yep. And then came back and I was like, so, when it happens, like, then your mind is good, but you're hot, bro.
So, all right, bro, cool.
I don't know how I go react when
Let's deal with this.
Yo, immediately.
I was like, so
what are we gonna do?
God, I'm out.
But that was over a year ago. Mackenzie is... I love that Sam's posting random videos now of Matt just climbing up on things, pushing things all over the place. I'm like, yes, give them trouble.
She rough, which is what I wanted.
Give them trouble.
I want when she go to school and the boy them start be rough with her, she thump them and push them.
She go in immaculate prep. What boys?
That's true.
and then she go immaculate.
I'm gonna start a GoFundMe, by the way, guys. Mackenzie School Fund. Just so you know, that shit ain't cheap. I think the last I saw
Not it.
Mac prep is must be 150. A term that a 450.
3 terms.
So we'll go
150.
So that's a 450 for the year, right? Boom bam. No, apparently the first term is more expensive than the other two because you pay for stuff that they use throughout this school year, like art supplies and shit like that. So all right. So 150 first year and bills the next 2 years, which it won't be. That's the next 2 terms. Sorry. So that is 2 and 150. That's 350. That's all?
Yeah.
350 for the year. And then that is what? How much years of prep school you got through?
6? Well, 7.
2 years of kindergarten.
2? It's not 1 year of kindergarten?
2 years of... I did 2 years.
You was dumb.
No, I went to school at 3.
I did 1 year of kindergarten.
I went to school at 3, but as far as I know, it's 2 years. No, there are 4 years of kindergarten there, Emmanuel, you know. That more you know, you know. That more you know, but they start school at like 2.
Okay, fair enough. Well,
and they also go off the American system.
That skip out preschool then.
They also go to the American system.
But if you start at 2,
preschool's a waste of time, dog.
Well, I went to preschool. I pretty much started preschool as like a daycare.
Preschool, that's what it is.
And then you learn I'm not going to pretend to remember
like
preschool.
ABC 1, 2, 3, them something things that parents should be teaching the kids at home.
Only thing I have 3 distinct memories from preschool. One of them, we were watching Hunchback of Notre Dame, and I nearly vomit. Quasimodo Oh, was not fucking with Quasimodo, bro. Was not fucking with the
Man, it's so
hunchback.
ugly, nearly vomited.
I nearly, I remember the scene. It was when they threw the tomatoes on him and it was red. I nearly vomit back, man. Another time was somebody did take something from me and there was like a little slide and I just chuck him. I remember that one 'cause I got in trouble for that. And I remember the nap time room because it was literally just like a room with beds everywhere on the floor. You literally just walked in and went to sleep.
I remember the second year of kindergarten.
I
The
remember
trouble
none of
I
kindergarten.
always gave at school
Chat too much?
was chatting too much.
Same.
Because
Well,
I
we
would
have a
always
podcast.
finish my work first because I did smart them time there.
Them time there.
And
What you call it? Being a gifted youth?
yeah. When I done my work first, I look around for things to do, so I gotta start chatting to the people. But other people don't done them work, so I get in trouble. Teachers say I distracted them.
I used to chat enough at school to that be the number one pre, but I didn't finish my work first, then chat. I'd like chat and par and make jokes and have
not
fun.
do the work.
And no, and then when there was like 15 minutes left in the class, you just hear silence from Martin. And then when it's time for like left, or especially like last class of the day, you can't leave unless you finish. Boom. Done.
All right, peace out, word to your mother.
And gone outside, gone keep up.
Dog, I remember CXC English language multiple choice. Couple of the dog them raced. Cause you can't leave within the first half hour or the last half hour.
Yeah.
So
True. You couldn't leave in the last half hour.
Clock it as soon as possible and as
Bio.
30 minutes done.
Bio, that did happen to me. Bio did clock out bio in 25 minutes. And it's not like big brain or nothing. It's just, I did you do a lot of the multiple choice practices. Questions come back. Is how much questions on the multiple choice. Let's just set it at 10. Of the 10, I saw 7 already. So it was just boom. It was like read it and make sure you read the question properly.
Wait, see? That's the problem with them things.
Boom.
You regurgitate information, you don't really learn nothing.
Yeah, straight. Done in like 20 minutes, bill for 10 minutes. Can I leave? You sure you're done? I am.
I'm so positive, bro. God. So positive. I didn't even check over.
I am so positive.
But
come out of the exam, because CXC the mother, you have morning and afternoon exam. It was like a 1 o'clock exam. Pops dropped me 12:30, call him 1:30. I say, I'm done. I'm say, no, you're not. I don't reach back to the office. I'm like, I'm done.
So come back for me, like, you don't reach back.
This is like, I'm done. Can I go home? Him say, yeah, bus fare? Yeah, go on. I was like, mad. Out.
But I was telling you, kindergarten memory. So being the chatterbox, the teacher called me up to the front of the class to spank me in the middle of my hand. When you remember those yellow wooden rulers?
Yep.
So the teacher took my hand, held it right there, sir. She took the ruler, about to slap me, I moved my hand, slap herself on the leg. So I got like 3 more because of that. She held my hand for the others. But that's like one memory. But the only memory of kindergarten. And then like, I don't really have any grade school memories like that. Like,
I got a couple.
I'm like, obviously the fucking around. Like, there was a wall at the back of the school I always used to jump off of. And every morning I would jump off of the wall because that was just what he did.
Remember the story about Carl Hendricks? Shout out Carl if you're pre in the podcast, my nigga. Carl fell from a little height and hit the back of his head so hard, the front of him head bust.
Yeah.
There used to be this big mango tree right beside the swings, and like the swings, you had kindergarten, fucking then like grade 1, another grade 6, and the library, so it's like 4 stories up. If you got the swing high enough, you're parallel to grade 6. Dog, we used to get the swing as high as we could and then chuck out of the swing into the mango tree and try to grab something on the way down. Jason Lewis belt hitch up sideways one time and the man just kind of was hanging down. And so they cut the tree. Like a whole heap of bullshit we used to do, dog.
I remember where I was on 9/11 because
I was at Grandpa's house.
My school had just built a computer lab recently. I was in IT class that morning. I think it was grade 4, 2001. Yeah, about grade 4.
Hold on, stick up in. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Bamcast. The Bamcast, as always, is the home of the anti-PC. Shout out to Boomjar Physics for the intro song. As always, Prismatic Verse for the lower thirds. Intro and graphical stuff that you guys see coming out of the pods. If you need to learn anything, link him. He's doing this Learn series on his Instagram right now. And they're pretty fire. Like, even I refer to them sometimes. Even I, like I'm somebody. You know what I mean, though, guys. Shout out to youtubebright.com, promo code BAM10, 10% off anything you want. Help a brand new, thriving Jamaican clothing brand. And through helping them, you help us. Thank you, guys. Strawhouse JA, the way. Don't know. Follow up with Brandon Cohen on Instagram to learn more about that. Tell him I sent you. Get yourself a little discount. Here with me as always, as you guys can tell, is the co-host Bobby B. And we're going right back into what we're talking about like we never left. You're in the computer lab on 9/11.
Mm-hmm. So I remember that. I remember we had the school bell at my school. I went to prep school in country, guys. Linstead St. Catherine. Big up.
I forgot about
Trinity
that.
Preparatory. Big up. The school bell was a literal bell. Like a handheld bell. Huh?
Give me that. Oh yeah, yo, us too. And it was like the coolest thing to be allowed to.
So I used to run
to ring the bell
to the principal's office to get the bell, to stand up outside of her office to then ring the bell. Mrs. Dilworth, big up yourself. Matthew, big up. Something there.
What's the name of the lady with the bell? Miss Christie or something like that.
I remember music class because I had to learn all the fucking random instruments you never saw again in your life, like that thing that had like the beads on the outside that you turned in your hand.
Oh yeah.
A triangle.
Hey, bro, got from grade 1.
And the mother fucking recorder that carried into high school.
From grade 1 till 3rd form. They might try to teach me how to play the recorder.
B-A-G.
Oh, no, I can't play the recorder, bro, God.
B-A-B-A-B-A-G.
At least he learned something. I didn't learn shit. To this day, all I can do with the recorder is I know that you're supposed to cover the whole at the back.
bad man.
That's it.
PTSD.
That's
if
it.
I say recorder right now, I frightened.
I never did learn how to play that fucking thing.
Nah, I learned. I learned enough to pass the things, but not. You see, when it came to
we didn't do music exams.
You see, when it came to high school, though, I just did not go to music class. Literally, it just never made sense because I wasn't going to pay attention. I wasn't going to learn anything because
we
didn't
have
care.
tests. We didn't have tests on it. So like,
exactly, I'm just not gonna go.
I used to go over at on the Melbourne campus at KC is like just picture a big L. So you have that's a school block and then the field in the middle right here. Other side of the field you have like a terrace, a benches type of vibe so you can watch sports and whatever. That's where you go for lunch, you chill, blah blah blah. Dog, when man not in music, the teacher could have come out of the music classroom and he had a dead shot sight to me,
you not be
Jason, and a couple other niggas just chilling. And then would have shout, because Pagan and like all the Pagans got to KC and father's a track coach, Pagan, come to class. And I remember one day, I don't know what did possess me, dog. I did just shout back, no. And 20 minutes later, I got a phone call. Oh, so you not go class? Bro, God, you know how quick I make it na music, bad man. I reached the music without my shoes on. The shoes are in my hand because my shoes are up and I'm chilling. Bro, I just grab my bag, grab my shoes and went.
Not go class.
You not go class. Another time that it happened, dog, was in like 5th form. I did have a math teacher. The single most infuriatingly stupid person I've ever met in my life. And I don't mean like him don't have sense because he's a math teacher and can clearly do math. But problem solving, like in real life, not dead there.
So was he young?
No.
I'm sound like one of them fresh graduates that just know the book and nothing else.
No, dog. Him something not right in up there as far as like I could tell. Pops feel the same way too. And I remember one day in class, dog, the man go say something. I don't remember what him said, but something stupid. Like he was trying to dictate a graph. And the line of best fit. And it's a class of like 40 people. And nobody paying him no mind anyway. And the man is shouting and him start go off and him turning things. And like, I remember just going, all right, Jeffrey, I'm out. And Jeffrey go, me too. And Linsu goes, yo, I'm with you out.
Just got up and left?
Everyone just pack up them bag and left. Walking out of the room, Pagan, where do you think you're going? I go, I'm not staying in this class, brother. You're going to infect me with the dunce. And I left. And by the end of the school day, jump in the car for go swimming. Father said, oh, you're talking back to teachers. And I go, you remember Onion Man? Because him shaped like an onion. I was like, you remember Onion Man? Him go, oh, him? Yeah. Like, see? Even you know say something right.
My legs are so white.
Because you don't give them sun.
God damn.
Where you think Mackenzie got it from? Mackenzie is that skin tone.
She don't really get sun. There hasn't been sun for a month.
Bro, can we talk about that for a bit? Guys, for the last two pods.
Buck the heart, dog.
Bro, for the last 2 pods that we've been on, guys, we started talking about rain. And there were supposed to be a total of 4 pods in that time. 2 of the times, pods couldn't run because rain was overwhelming. When I say overwhelming, I mean like their clips, a lot of people have seen on Twitter. You can go check them out for yourself. Where like Garden Town Road gone, houses flooding, communities flood out. Like we had rain for a month, and you'd think that rain would like ease up towards the end of the month. It found its stride in the last 2 weeks. I remember one morning I woke up to go use the bathroom at like 5 o'clock, and the sound of the rain was so loud I couldn't hear the fan or my stream when I was peeing. Went back to bed. Woke up at like 11:30. It was a Sunday. The rain had not stopped falling that hard. I was wondering this whole time, like it couldn't be falling this whole time. For the rest of the day, the rain fell at that exact clip. Bad man. I'm so happy for the little sun.
But yo, did you if you go look back at the path of Etta?
Yeah, it was just drawing a signature.
Etta went up from almost direct south of Jamaica, back down into Central America, back out into the Caribbean, by Cayman there, so up through Cayman, through Cuba, into the Keys, back out of the Keys into the Gulf, and then back up into Louisiana.
Man, them buck the harp.
The man them buck the fucking harp, man.
For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, go look up the harp machine.
HAARP.
The man them buck the harp machine and say, yo, just fuck them up.
The IOTA's farm today. South of Jamaica again.
That they, like when I read that
going
tweet,
into
the tweet I read,
Central America.
Clearly, the people listen to the Bamcast because they put the name IOTA and then in brackets they put like the how you're supposed to pronounce it. And I was like, why didn't you do that with ETA?
So the estimated time of arrival.
Oh, hurricane estimated time. I was like, huh?
No,
what? Etta. Oh yeah, we're not in the English anymore.
No,
we've had
Greeks.
how many storms?
This is the 30th.
30th storm.
The 30th. We don't use every letter for the names, like X.
And we there was a report earlier on in the week that said, yo, man, them just brace up for rain for the rest of the year. Keep that. I refuse.
Met service rain I got fall till January 2021.
Please be wrong about that.
I say, yo, big man thing. I don't live in England.
I said that to Hamlin. I was in the kitchen and it was one of the days when the rain was burning, and I was just like, this is what it was like when we lived in England.
Rain was burning.
You know exactly what I meant. I was like, this is what it like when we lived in England. And he was like, not far off. I was like, true that. It would have been
But
colder.
you see, that's the thing. So I taught it. That
You taught it?
I taught it.
Okay. You taught it.
If you tweet in the present, you taught in the past.
Okay.
I assume. English is a made up language.
Fair.
I can make up my words.
Most languages are made up.
All languages are made up.
I was about to say.
But
Math isn't. No, that's not true.
math is made up.
Math
Some guy was like, how do I explain the universe? All right, numbers.
Yeah, that's true.
So what was I saying?
You taught it.
About what did I tweet about? What were we talking about?
We were fuck.
My short-term memory is horrendous,
Yeah,
guys.
especially when like we're in the middle of ranting and rambling. All right,
Hell of a plan.
let's track this back because the listeners are going, you were talking about.
Yeah,
we were
but swear to God, I don't remember.
We're talking about hurricane, and then we're talking about wow. The little gremlins took that out of my head.
This fuck the fuck up though.
Wow, clearly.
Wow.
The little gremlins took that one clean out
Can
of
we
my head.
pause it and go back?
No, I don't want
Yeah, we don't do that.
to.
Here.
We don't do that here. We just keep going.
No, but so the hurricanes. So the
heart machine.
the
The
Louisiana's gotten 5 of them this year. Direct hits.
and Louisiana not exactly like
Central
doing
America
well.
just got hit by estimated time of arrival, as we were saying, and it's there's a video going around of this huge blue building going down in a landslide that people are saying is Jamaica, but it was actually Honduras. Honduras was fucked up by the hurricane,
yeah.
and now
whole
IOTA
house
is going
moved.
straight for that same patch of Central America.
Harp don't like them.
The heart,
Well, Trump is mad.
buck you fuck.
Trump is mad. He's getting outed, so the man tell them about the heart machine. Dog.
Dog.
What
But
you feel about your boy losing?
But that's before we get to him. The harp thing. So that's the conspiracy theory, guys. The actual thing that's happening, global warming, that a lot of people still don't believe in because they're stupid.
Hotter temperatures, warmer seas,
Right.
warmer
So
seas.
let me just
storms,
explain it
more
to you
storms.
guys as I have figured it out for myself. So we have the 4 seasons of the year equally divided 3 months apart. Winter being your coldest, summer being your hottest. when the seasons change on the calendar, there's about a 1 month lag in the change of temperature for the planet because the sun warms the oceans and
The
water
sun warms everything.
and the earth, and the water holds a lot of thermal energy. There's a lot of latent heat.
Latent heat of water.
Hell,
Land heat
yeah.
up faster, water heat up slower, but the
But
land
it-
cool down faster.
Right, and the
hold
water
heat.
holds it. So in that month lag of the month changing, when you go from spring into summer, summer starting when? Is June, July, August? No, May, June,
remember.
July. May, June, July is summer.
I don't remember.
No, summer start the 21st of June.
I don't remember.
That's
I
the
genuinely
start.
don't
The
remember.
start of the summer equinox is the 21st of June. That's the longest day of the year.
Yeah, I know that.
So June, July, August is summer. So
Autumn in November and it's 3 months. Backtrack from there. That's summer.
yeah. So when the date change on the calendar, the Earth don't get to summer temperatures until it does it change in June, but the Earth don't get to summer temperatures till July.
I mean, we live in summer temperatures all year.
No, but there's a lag. So yes, we are now in fall and towards the end of fall going into winter, but we still have a lot of that heat carrying over, especially because of global warming. The oceans get hotter than normal. So because of that, the heat is what fuels the development of the storms. You can remember basic evaporation. The water hot, so a lot of that water going to turn into steam. The steam goes up into the atmosphere. Boom, you get rain clouds. Boom, you get storms. Boom, you get hurricanes.
It's a little more complicated.
It's
than
a
that,
lot
but
more complicated than that.
He ain't far off.
But that's
He's
that's
correct.
pretty much the basic thing of it. The heat.
If you ever want to just confirm it, let's just use Eto. Look at every time Eto went over land, it would weaken. Eto went back over water, it would strengthen. Fuels itself off of the heat of
the heat of the ocean.
ocean.
So because of the hotter temperatures globally, the water gets hotter, so it stays hotter longer. So we get an extended hurricane season.
And
But-
we get a month of rain.
Yeah, the worst storms in history generally come about.
After like disgustingly hot summers.
Exactly. So it's common sense. I cannot believe that there are people, especially people in power, governmental positions like my boy, who don't believe in climate change.
Okay, don't make money. You're not making them money.
Yeah,
so
no,
them don't
because their
care.
money is still in fossil fuels, and fossil fuels are the biggest contributor to the biggest human contributor to global warming, which, as Martin, our archaeologist, can tell you, global warming is a natural phenomenon that will always happen.
You expediting the process and making it worse.
Yeah, we are making it worse. And the thing is, people are saying we're killing the planet. No, we're making it
That is the ego
inhospitable
of
to
human
us.
beings. That is the ego of human beings.
Yeah.
Save the planet. The planet
We'll be
not going
fine.
nowhere till the sun take it out.
Yeah, and that's about
We going
5
there.
billion years away.
We going there. You see me? The planet. Well, I heard a comedian say, "Yo, the planet will shake off humans like a bad case of fleas."
Brother,
More than likely,
look at it this way.
it's Friday the 13th in 2020.
How many-
I'm surprised I still have light right now.
How many great dyings have there been throughout the Earth's history?
There's only one time that it's called the
No,
Great
it's been
Dying.
called that, but there are multiple mass extinction events
Oh, yeah,
that have
what
happened.
else?
Right. So, but the fact that there was something called the Great Dying, where over 96% of life on Earth just died
just pieced out.
off.
Yeah.
And from that 4%, we rebuilt to where we are now.
With teeth.
The planet will be fine.
The planet now.
Life, there are
The moon supposedly formed because something slapped off a part of the original Earth, which is why it's tilted and wobbles on its axis, why an asteroid belt is there now, and why Earth has a moon, because mathematically it shouldn't. And it's still there. The Earth not
be
going
fine.
nowhere.
It'll be fine. Like
we are probably
when,
fucked.
when we
We're
create
living on borrowed time.
when we create our global or nuclear winter, when them launch the warheads,
No, man, but that's after.
cold animals that are used to the cold that have
Bob,
lost it, like
that's
polar bears will be so happy.
After no, them good. Them were dead before.
When
that.
we
Them were
bring
going
when we
extinct
bring
before
back
that.
woolly mammoths,
That's after we become like, the rich people go off to Mars, like Elon them go off to
Elysium.
Mars. Yo,
Elysium
that
vibes.
could really happen, Doc. Like for those of you who haven't watched the movie Elysium, just picture
Elysium
like
vibes,
a
bro.
ring above Earth where the rich
if we
and-
play Halo,
where the rich
it's like a
live.
halo around the
Anything can
planet.
be solved. You see me, dog? Cancer not real up there.
You go in your
lose a
health,
eye,
you go in
get
your
a
machine
eye.
every morning,
you
and it scan your
good.
body for cancer.
Yeah, man, and it clean
it just
you out,
gets rid
and
of
you're
it.
Good, and then all the people here on Earth are living like the entire Earth is like
It's District 13.
the entire Earth is like the favelas from Fast and Furious.
It's
with
like
the,
District
with the
13.
poverty filter of
Fucking
Netflix.
fucking prunes.
But you have to put the poverty filter of Netflix on it, dog. You know exactly what I mean. Remember when the dust
The
cloud?
sepia.
Remember when no, it's not sepia. Sepia makes things like
Look Mexican.
Look Mexican and stuff. I'm talking about when them look dirty and great. You remember when the dust cloud blew over Jamaica and I did take that picture and that's the Netflix poverty filter, dog. Everything looked
Like Bright. The movie Bright.
if it was a little more dusty. Yo, there's this movie.
Bright looked dirty.
Bro, there's this movie.
Bright look like every time I was watching, I haven't watched the entire thing. Every time I see it, I'm just like, yo, the man couldn't wipe off him lens.
No, man, there's this movie I watched the other day, dog. I was doing work over there, and I remember, I didn't remember the movie because it wasn't a good movie, but the only thing that stuck out to me the whole time, everybody looked sweaty.
That was me in
Is that scene from Matrix Reloaded?
Oh god, no, bro.
That
The
scene-
raid.
That scene from Matrix Reloaded?
The raid,
No,
dog.
everybody just looked dirty and bloody.
Dirty.
Everybody
man.
looked dirty.
Everybody
in the
needed
raid.
a really good show after that.
Everybody
movie,
looked like
man.
them smell like metal and gunpowder in the raid.
When
That
they grimy,
scene
dog.
in Matrix Reloaded, guys, that Zion rave scene, that just looked like it was green. Like the whole place
You
is green.
spent some good time in England, bro. That's the English. Isn't that the London rave scene?
Nah, dog, but that
The
cold.
basement is this close to your head.
Yeah, but you don't really smell people like that 'cause it's cold.
Nah, dog.
But like that did look hot. And everybody knows the heat and stink.
It's like every slave movie. Everybody's sweaty.
Well, I mean,
They said
duh,
they were
they're slaves.
slaving.
They were enslaved. They weren't like giving them time off.
I'm glad you said enslaved. I was reading a tweet the other day. It's about the power of words, and Martin is a proponent of the power of words. Instead of calling black people slaves throughout history, call them enslaved people. So instead of making their identity that of slaves, they are people who were enslaved.
Can I give a hot take?
Go ahead.
There are certain individuals of my skin color, black people, who identify far too much, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, with the concept of I'm a slave, this is slavery, work is slavery, slave. Versus like,
Breaking their mental shackles.
I was about to say shut the fuck up, but yeah, that's a way nicer way to say it. Yeah, breaking your mental shackles. Thank you, Bob.
Emancipate
Emancipate
yourself
yourself.
from
Yeah, say
mental slavery.
Say it, Bob. Say it. There you go.
Said
I was
Marcus
gonna say
Messiah
I
Garvey.
was gonna be like, like shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You're pretty chill. It's like the Spotify employees that they have an issue with quote unquote hate speech if it's about gender stuff, but they have no problem with hosting outright racist podcast, and there are a lot of black people on the boards too. So I'm like, wait, hold on.
Racism
I
is...
was like, hold on. You have a problem if like somebody doesn't say like them or her, but their podcasts with white people openly like saying like these niggers that you have no problem hosting. Do you not see how that I find your convictions?
Racism is part and parcel of
I find
the
your
American
convictions
experience.
shaky.
They're warriors.
That and like super woke people just need to take a nap, dog.
Them hotep fuckers.
Sometimes it's mad funny. Not even gonna lie. Sometimes hoteps
Some
are
people
funny.
too woke, dog. Like them need to
Them
go
need,
back
them
to
need a
sleep.
nap. Them need a nap. They've been awake too long. The eyes red. You can tell. So, yo, I saw a tweet the other day. Somebody captioned Megan Thee Stallion like just doing a face change, and they were man them say
Something about that.
she went from
The change in
she went from
signs.
Aquarius sun to Virgo rising so quick, and someone retweeted it and said, yo, the man no bumbo clot, I was like, yes, yes. And I looked how much retweets, and it was like 4,000. I was like, yes. Thank God they're like-minded people.
Yes.
Because all of us can't be like in the woo. All of us can't. You remember me? I'm stoop kid, not coming off the stoop. But we all can't be in the woo, dog. Some of us have to be over here, like just going. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I don't.
You were knee deep in the woo for a while.
Yeah. So no, like
Everybody that wears natural deodorant smells like ass, and it's so funny, dog. Like, oh my god, there are very few people who wear natural deodorant that like genuinely don't smell
there
bad.
are parts of the woo that
But
can
you
be
know,
reasoned though.
it's better for you or something like that. I haven't looked into the natural deodorant movement yet.
Current deodorant gives you cancer.
What doesn't currently give you cancer?
That's also my counter argument. So, I'd
Did you
not
know,
be
did you
green
know
and get
100%
cancer anyway, or be green and still get cancer.
Dog. Other day I was in a store and a virgin walked by and I hail him because COVID, so you get the elbow hailing, talk like a bit and walk away. It smell him through my mask. That's intense.
Yeah.
That's intense.
I have a brethren who live in
I
Canada.
am breathing in my own breath and I can smell you over the bubblegum I'm chewing.
I have a brethren who live in
That's
Canada,
rough.
dog, and the man said it is incredible how at 7:00 in the morning the Indian people green on the bus. I man said, dog, that racist man. I mean, just in it, man said, bad man. It's not like I'm green in a dog. It's just a mix of every single fucking spice in them house, mate. Them just. I was like, all right, bro.
Them don't stink. Them just smell like spices.
But like every spice, so it just overpowering. Man, say, yo, 7:00 in the morning on the bus, dog. It is overwhelming. And it's hilarious. My brethren, Jamaican, and is a chef. So he should be used to all these things. Man said, dog, it is crazy.
Impressive.
7:00 in the morning, you're green, man. How? Was that your plan for the day? You woke up like, yeah, man, I'm green today.
Bro, I worked with this one dude, right? I honestly was making jokes because everybody was making jokes because the dog just did not smell good ever.
Did he have a condition?
Yeah, but not like one that made him smell. It's like him can't taste nothing. So his sense of smell is really dull.
So him can't smell how bad him
So like,
smell?
yeah, so like as far as him concerned, like it's not like him don't bathe or nothing, dog. He's just a very sweaty person. And it's a manual labor job. So you're fresh at 8:00, but him sweat enough. So by 11, it green. By 4, you're killing us. He couldn't really, he genuinely couldn't, him don't have no sense of taste. So it smells very, very, very weak. So him just couldn't tell.
Him first bring COVID.
Bro, I remember HR, like, to go talk to him. And it was after that conversation, we found out, like, oh, you can't taste it? Dog, for real? First thing I did was get some mad spicy and go, taste
eat a
this.
pepper.
Bro, the man mashed the thing like a bird. He genuinely couldn't taste it. So he doesn't smell that tough. I was like, yo, that rough, dog. I'm happy I can tell when I green. You ever just been fucking off in the house for a day, like all a Saturday, and you haven't like bathed,
house
and you just been doing house stuff, and then you just shift one time and you just catch a whiff for your underarm and you go, yo.
Yeah, but everybody likes the scent of their own brand.
Sometimes it's off.
That musk.
What's like the longest you ever gone without bathing?
In life?
Yeah,
like 2 days.
When I was a child, I don't remember how old I was, but it was the summer that Dragon Ball Z Garlic Junior Saga came on. I remember that shit. And Toonami was still on at the time. I didn't bathe for like 3.5 weeks.
Weeks?
Weeks. And I was too young to like have BO. But you know when you just smell sweaty? That's how my mother described
you
it.
disgust me.
Yo, I didn't bathe 3 weeks when I was a little youth. Like, and I was outside.
How did you get away with it?
I was down here. I was like down here a lot, and I was outside playing with the dogs a lot. So like, and I bathed them, and I
mustn't look like a chimney sweep, man.
Bro, so when I did take a shower, bad man. You ever like wash clothes and the clothes well dirty?
Yeah.
See the water will come out? Yo, that was the grossest time.
You just like I have to view you differently as a virgin, no.
Yeah, when I was a little kid,
man.
it was awful.
No, like as a little, I remember my nastiest memory as a little you was shitting outside in the yard. Because I was ramping, I never want to stop ramping for go back inside.
It's such child logic.
Kids are wild, you know, man. Kids are fucking wild.
That is such child logic. I don't want to stop. I don't want to go inside to stop playing.
Yeah, so it's Papa squat. I just went over to the corner of the yard, dropped a log, pulled my brief back up, and went back about my life, man. Dog, kids are fucking disgusting,
bro. Especially little boys. Yo, bro. I remember.
Like I used to give trouble to go bathe simply because I never
didn't
want
wanna
to
go
stop
bathe.
what I was doing.
Yeah,
which
same
generally was watching Toonami.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with like the concept of
Being
I
clean
don't
or
want to
nothing.
bathe or like I don't want to be clean. It's just, bro, God, Toonami is on right
Yeah, I
now.
must stop.
And it's not like
It's not.
oh,
It's not nowadays where you can pause it.
Pause it and come back. Nah, dog. When it gone, and there's no internet to go look up what you did miss.
And when you go school tomorrow, the dog them
I
gonna talk about it,
something
and you don't know.
You don't know. You can't be in the bro.
And you have to go early the next day for catch the rerun from the day before, so you can catch up before you watch the new episode today.
Dog,
Yeah.
I remember.
That was the life, you know, man.
But I remember in grade 6, mate, when like they would make you stay after
Boo
school.
Saga was
That's when this was going on. They would make you stay after
Yeah.
school. You do like a practice or whatever for GSAT, blah blah blah. My nigga, they live cross the road, and I remember Dragon Ball Z start 4:30. Extras or whatever it was called done at like 4. The sprint
from cross
from the classroom down 3 flights of stairs, out the school, cross the double lane road to get to this nigga's house, to get into the house, to get to the TV,
Before.
to move him sister out of the way of the TV, to start Dragon Ball. We made it on time, barely every time. That's how I watched the Boo Saga.
Wow.
I watched Goku turn Super Saiyan 3 at my mother's hairdresser. I remember that shit, bro.
I remember that shit.
I remember that
Yo,
shit, bro.
Post Soul Kimani a tweet on Twitter how Dragon
Where
Ball
else
Z
him go tweet?
overrated. Him can fuck off.
Dragon Ball Z not
Dragon
overrated.
Ball Z not overrated. Dragon Ball Z was dragged out. After the Boo Saga, the man them said, fuck, we can still drag out some more money out of them. Alright.
No, Dragon
Rinse.
Ball. Akira Toriyama wanted to stop Dragon Ball Z after the Cell Saga.
Sell I meant to say.
If you
yeah,
not Cell, Frieza Saga. If you watch,
What?
if you watch from
I
the
thought
Saiyan,
everything after Cell was filler.
if you watch Cell was filler too. If you watch from the
What?
Saiyans to the Frieza Saga,
That's what Akira wanted.
yeah, he wanted Dragon Ball. Cause if you you know how we got it fragmented over there. Dragon Ball start January. When Dragon Ball did done to Dragon Ball Z, it literally was like it done this week. Dragon Ball Z was the following week. There was no break.
Okay.
He literally wrote it from Dragon Ball to the Frieza Saga. It was supposed to end at the Frieza Saga, but money I make. And then editors came into play. So the man them say, yo, just
Cell
make another
Saga.
thing, the dog. So the man make the old androids. The editors are like, all right, that's cool, but we don't like them, that fact that they're old people. So he made 18 and 17. But we don't like that they're bratty kids. So he made Cell. We don't like that to look like a bug. So he made Perfect Cell. They literally just bullied that brother into the point where he was like, yo, fuck this, I'm done. And then they were like, but we can still make money.
That's why Boo Saga is so
they
shit.
made GT. And then
I like GT's not canon. I like GT.
the only thing I like from GT is the explanation for Super Saiyan 4. And they brought that back into the canon, so I'm okay with that.
Explanation for Super Saiyan 4, the monkey tail.
Yeah,
What about it?
is the true the Super Saiyans with yellow hairs are just heightened Saiyans. Super
Okay.
Saiyan 4 is a true
That's
Super
because they don't have
Saiyan.
the tail.
Yeah, it's a true Super Saiyan. Like you're supposed to become the Ozaru and then come back down, which is why in the Saiyan saga when Vegeta or whatever think of the Super Saiyan, not saying Namek saga, you think of the Super Saiyan, you'd picture Ozaru. You're supposed to be like the monkey come down and control that blah blah blah, and then that's supposed to be a true Saiyan.
Basically,
Was cool.
You put the power of the monkey in just your body.
What they didn't port it over like directly, but like Broly, the way they explain Broly like taking on gods and whatever, is that he was
He was
using
born as a heightened Saiyan.
no, he was using the Ozaru power, but in his like normal body.
From him born.
No, not from him born.
'Cause isn't that the
Wait.
thing with Broly? He was born a Super Saiyan.
That was the first movie. The second movie, he was just really strong. And no, he was just really strong.
So they retconned it.
Yeah, the first movie was shit. The first movie, my guy was angry with Goku because Goku cried when he was a kid for like
Oh, you know what the problem is?
9 hours.
You know what the problem is?
What?
I'm remembering the
The latest
Team
movie.
5-star.
The Team 4-star movie.
Team 4-star version
Hey,
of the
that's his
Broly.
own canon right there, bro. Princess Trunks. That's his own canon right
I
there,
remember
bro.
in TFS Broly. That's the problem.
Nah, that's his own canon right there. The new Broly that
This
did it
motherfucker
properly.
was
though,
crying beside me. He was just loud. That's why you hate him? That's what this is all about.
He was literally a giant fucking baby. That was literally Kakarot.
Like, yeah, I cannot believe, like, the scene of Vegeta pounding on the ground going, I want it
That's
is
what
real. Like, that happened in Dragon Ball Z on TV.
Yeah. And then his
I
meteor comes.
want it.
The meteor comes to take him out, and the man just there bawling and turn Super Saiyan. I'm just like, that's how you did it,
Use a
Reggie?
bitch, nigga. Use bitch made.
And
Vegeta is the best character in Dragon Ball Z, but I hate him the most.
he definitely has the most character
He has the
development.
best. He has a
He has the
villain
best-
arc.
He has the best scenes, the best character development, and he's the best like father figure.
He was the big bad twice.
Yeah.
And, he,
The second time was wild.
and got redemption twice.
He has
And became a father figure.
twice. He has the best death scene in all of Dragon Ball Z.
He's the only sacrifice that made sense.
And it didn't work.
He's the only one that's like, yo, this now going to do something. Cause like Goku, when Goku dies, you're just like, Jesus Christ, Goku, really?
Soon come back.
Again?
Again, bro.
No.
Cool. Yeah, whatever.
How many lives you have, man?
I mean,
Nigga up there on Dragon Way just running.
bro, it's not even that. It's when the man dead after the
Snake
Cell
Way.
Saga. The man never even bother go Dragon Way because him did kill King Kai too. You remember the man did transport cells to King Kai planet?
Like, what the fuck you doing?
Kill the two of them. Man's like, I couldn't think of anywhere else. It's like, brother, middle of space. Just literally go in the middle of space and come back.
So, oh yeah.
He was like,
Dog. So yeah, Mantis, fuck you.
Nah,
Dragon Ball Z is not overrated.
Dragon Ball Z is not overrated.
I don't watch enough anime to have a opinion on what is an overrated anime.
It's not overrated.
I don't watch.
And it's a goat. It's one of the goats. It's what got the West into anime.
The anime I like is the stuff that came on Toonami. So like I will go back and watch Big O any
but
day.
you'll watch Seinen too. Alright, Shonen is like Dragon Ball Z, My Hero, them thing there. Seinen is like Cowboy Bebop, Big O, Trigon.
You know, alright, so now that I know what it's called, I prefer Seinen over Shonen.
Shonen is like young
Cartoon
young
stuff.
boy anime. So like that's literally what it translates to. And Seinen is like late teens, early 20s. So
Young adult.
yeah, so the psychological fuck up ones.
I prefer
so like
those.
Psychopaths, B-Boy, Trigon, Big O, them kind of shows.
I love Big O, I love Black Lagoon.
Black Lagoon.
Something there. I watched the one anime I went out of my way to download and go watch. A horror anime.
Another's fucked
is
up.
exquisite. Like
Another's fuck. Another's a Seinen too. Another's fucked up.
there's a twist at the end, guys, if you've never watched it, and when they go back and show you everywhere along the way where you should have seen the twist come in, you hate yourself.
Another's fucked up. It's
It was-
really good though.
It's allegedly a horror anime, but it's like
It's a horror anime.
it's Final Destination on steroids.
A horror anime. What the?
No, when I think horror anime, I think of that brother that does the horror manga with like the shark, the gashunk, all the sea creatures coming out of the ocean.
No,
He
dog.
did one with the spirals.
No, kids was getting
That's
yoinked.
terrifying.
Kids was getting yoinked.
I just remember the bitch dying on the umbrella.
Yeah. An umbrella through her eye. Like that's
And
a horror
the
anime.
the death that fucked me up in that series was the brother who get killed by the boat. I'm like, yo, that was just unnecessary.
No, I'm making this for the next episode of the Anime Pre.
Oh yeah, Martin has an anime podcast, guys.
It's a anime short series. You can find it on YouTube's and on IGTV. The last thing I wrote for the Anime Pre, I recorded it today, so I'm gonna edit it tonight, is Jujutsu Kaisen. But the next one I'm going to do is a Netflix anime that was actually good. And I'm going to do Japan Sings 2020. That's the last show I watched where like the deaths genuinely like I went, Jano,
dog.
like I made Bob watch a couple episodes. It's really
It's
good.
really
The music's beautiful, but I'll never forget the scene.
The brother running.
No man, the scene that like for me,
The brother who get taken out by the wave pissed me off.
bro, that was awful. But
Three
the scene-
steps, and they make it.
But that's like a couple episodes down. The episode that like where I immediately
Fuck
go,
up.
oh, you're gonna be one of these. Was when the father was digging for the
mine?
yams. The man, because him daughter, he loves yams. And the man digging for the yams. And the man just goes, clink. Like at the same time, he sees his daughter's away from him and like she rubs off a sign. And you see like mines in the area. And before she can turn back, the man dig and it goes clink. And you hear him say, you kidding? Whoosh. The man's wife over there and the hand lands at her. You hear the daughter scream, blood starts raining because the body blew up. I was just like, Oh no, it's
One of
one
them
of
shows.
these. And then the next episode, somebody died. Then somebody died.
It's
And
like
I was like, no.
Game of Thrones.
dog.
Game of Thrones was one of my first shows that I watched where main characters died off.
It hit you.
I was just
Yeah.
like, so them not.
I thought.
It's like when they play Fire Emblem for the first time.
I love Fire Emblem, guys. You have Fire
On my-
Emblem
on my
your phone,
SP.
you know? You have Fire Emblem on your phone now.
I want a Switch. The Fire Emblem on the Switch look like fire.
Yeah. But main characters died.
But main character, like when they died in the game, they never came back for the next rounds. I was like, what do you mean?
Yeah, they're dead. They're
What,
gone.
permadeath? I can't play this game.
Bro,
And then I watch shows where
I
niggas die for
thought-
the main characters die.
I
No,
thought
no.
Ned Stark, because I watched the first season of Game of
Dog,
Thrones.
Ned Stark,
Before
man.
I did go back to.
I was just like, yo, this man been the hero this whole season.
I thought it was his story.
Who gonna save him? Gashunk? Fuck.
I thought, bro, I watched the first season and then I was like, yo, this bad. Then I did go read the books and get into it and everything. I thought Ned Stark was the hero of the story. And me know say, yo, hero though dead. So man, I said, all right, dog, who gonna save Ned Stark?
Slap away.
And then the man them chop off him head and I went, what?
So that proves to you guys, if you had any questions, Jon Snow is the hero of the story because he
came
cannot die.
He came back.
He died and they're
For
like,
no-
no, we need him.
No, he was a Targaryen for no reason, but anyway,
R plus L equals shit.
for nothing. The Red Wedding, I remember watching it, dog, and like I was like, yo, what's going on?
I never watched the Red Wedding
Bro,
episode.
I was watching it live, bad man, and then like I heard the Reigns of Casimir start playing, and I was like, oh, Smarty going to get God. And then they closed the door, and I went, no.
Everybody
No,
gonna
and then
get
my
God.
head just goes, no. And then the man wearing chainmail, and I go, no. And then the dog starts stabbing the pregnant lady in the stomach, and not another word left my mouth until the show ended. And the next word that left my mouth was fuck.
Yep.
Because I was just watching and I was going,
Man put the dog head on the man body, pan rap body. Yeah.
I was like, no, bro. I was in silence.
That's why
man.
Game of Thrones was the cultural phenomenon it was,
I
dog.
was in silence. Well, when they had George's writing behind them,
Yeah, the last season was trash.
the last 3 seasons.
I didn't. I stopped watching after the second season.
Yeah, that's true. You don't really watch shows to end. You have this tattooed on your arm,
And I don't even
it's
watch the show
The
anymore.
master, probably one of the best mangas written in the last 10 years.
Mhm.
And you don't watch the show anymore.
No. Because I took all the meaning I needed from the Survey Corps. The survey, literally, the motto of the Survey Corps is for the glory of humanity, and it's because they know that they have to go out into the unsafe world in order to make shit better for everybody else.
And they know them going dead.
And them know there's a 90% chance them not come back. But guess what? Somebody have to go do it. And that was why I was just like, yo, I see why you guys do this shit. I agree with you. I'd probably go do it too.
I wouldn't want to live in that world like Rasclad.
No, I'd live on the mainland.
Oh yeah, cool.
Live on the mainland.
Last chapter that bus the other day. There is like this much humanity left that's about to be stomped out. They have flattened everybody, and there are bag of scenes that used to like kids getting crushed. Bro, there's this one scene where like the Titans are
we watched the man's mother get eaten in the first.
Team Erin. I'm Team Erin. There are a lot of people out there that go, oh, he's bad, and then, oh, Hitler commentary, whatever. Dog, Team Erin, all right? I agree with him. You try
is
to
that
take
guy.
my freedom, I'm going to take yours.
Erin say, yo, I taking my ball and I'm going to fuck up the football field.
No, Erin's the kind of guy who's like, all right, we're on the field playing fine. Wait, you going to take the football? All right, cool, I'm going to take it first. Man them say, yo, I'm going to kill you. Man say, all right, fine. I kill you first.
Nobody not playing a ball game.
But there's this one scene, dog, where like the chapter starts with his story of giving birth, so like a new child's being born. Then it flips to the colossal titan. Spoiler alert, by the way, guys. Walking towards like just massive amounts of people dying. There are people falling off a cliff because like they're being huddled together.
Mm-hmm.
This one woman has a baby in her hand and she gives the baby to somebody, and the person passed the baby on to another guy, only to turn around and the foot just goes wham, kill him and the baby. Death incarnate is occurring right now, dog. I cannot wait to see how them will animate this, because it's a new studio. If it was the original studio, I know them would have just put the blood on screen and would have been like, yeah. I don't know how them going to handle this new one. I hope that they'll censor it.
You know, the last anime I watched from
hard.
start to finish was One Punch Man, and I haven't watched the
One
second
Punch Man's
season.
fire. Season 2 was shit.
Season. Okay, so I don't need to watch the second season.
Season 2 was shit.
I when I go out of my way to watch an anime, I try to watch something I don't see nobody talking about. I guess I'm a hipster. But
You should go watch Monster.
I find like random lists online about like great animes no one's talking about, underrated animes, whatever, and I go and I watch them. So like I watched this one called Aldnoah Zero.
I know the name. I haven't watched it.
Is I fucked with Gundam. Hero is the worst hero ever to be placed in an anime.
Hero Yui?
ever. Hero, yeah.
Yeah.
Hero is why people
from
hate
Gundam
anime
Wing. Why?
from Gundam Wing. Because
Why?
he was miserable for no reason. Yannick tweeted it, and it's bad for me to agree with something Yannick tweets.
Man said was miserable for no reason.
It's true.
He was.
Relina was trying to give the man her heart, and the man was just like, "Fuck you, bitch! I hate everything."
I mean, he was a child soldier. That
Anyway,
being said,
so Aldnoah Zero, basically humans settled on Mars long time, and the people on Mars got magical powers because of Mars, and then they view
because of Mars.
yeah, because of Mars, and they view themselves as being better than the Earthlings. So they build these huge mechs that had like cool powers that could fly, that can turn invisible, all of that shit. On Earth, the mechs we have are like just tiny Gundams. So eventually the Martians are like, yo, we're just gonna take back Earth. And they invade Earth. The richest people on Mars, like the 12 barons, come down with their 12 huge things to take back Earth. And so
Fuck, I need to go read Solar Level.
there was some Martian princess and all that on Earth and all of that shit happening because they were trying to do diplomacy, and then the war broke out. But it was a good watch for me. And then at the end, it ended with like it never ending success for the hero, and he got shot in the face.
I love those.
He got shot in the face at the end of it, and like the suits that they wear, when you get damaged, a big bubble pops up around your head. So he got shot. Like the last thing you see is him getting shot in the head, and then the bubble popping up around his head, and then it ended in the first season. Second, he survived it though. But it was a really good watch. But I don't really watch anime like that. I watch the old animes. I like the old ones.
You know what you'd like? It's not old and you can just watch it on Netflix. It's right there. It's a Gundam. Iron-Blooded Orphans is, in my opinion,
I heard you talking about
is
it.
in my opinion
This is dead.
the best Gundam series ever made. It is fantastic.
I know. I haven't watched Gundam since Wing.
Yeah, no, it's the best.
No lie.
It's the
I
best.
watched the Chibi Gundam
Fuck no.
with
The last Gundam I watched,
Bakunetsumaru.
the last Gundam I did watch before I watched Iron-Blooded Orphans, I did rewatch G Gundam Classic. Did you know the original Dark Gundam was supposed to be called the Devil Gundam, but Christians can't have that in America,
So that's side.
so they renamed it to Dark Gundam.
That side was my nigga though.
But that side's the coolest looking Gundam apart from Gundam Wing with the wings.
He's the only melee Gundam.
Yeah, that's true. And he has sensors that chip out emotion sensors, so it's like him swooping like darkness, cleave off your head.
Wing Zero
Wing Zero is beautiful.
Wing Zero is pretty.
Don't even start with
Not my favorite
it is
Gundam though.
the prettiest Gundam.
My favorite Gundam to this day, Heavy Arms.
Yeah, cause you just like sit down and bust gunshot.
No, because Heavy Arms, I used to play this Gundam game, and Heavy Arms theme song in that game is "Help Me Lift This Load." It's a techno song, but like I just like the name and Heavy Arms, and I don't know. It's just Heavy Arms was just like, yo, put me in the middle of the field and let me put down my little anchors and let me just start beat shot.
Man like you
Help
like,
me lift this load up because yo,
man,
them
man
gun them heavy,
bro,
though.
man like you like Liger Zero Panzer.
Yes, no, I didn't. Cause Panzer was stupid because he overheated after like 3 shots and he had to shake off
By
everything
3 shots, the man with Lego. Well, I don't remember the name of the attack, but it was something like
when everything busts.
everything basically.
And then it
man
overheat
just,
and they have to shake
kills
it off.
Everything and then man
No.
shake it off.
For that version of Zoids, shield
That's
Shield-
Zoid's New Century Zero.
shield, not shield, a shield Liger? Blade Liger was my favorite.
Blade Lego.
When he had the blades in his teeth and then the claws. The
No.
blade that went out the side of the mouth.
No, that's not Blade Liger. Blade Liger have blades coming off his like shoulder sides.
Says whoever in the mouth.
Which one? The orange one?
Yeah.
That's Liger Zero Schneider.
Schneider.
Yeah.
Schneider,
I'm
yes.
a mad nerd, trust me. I really love
I
the
remember
show.
Schneider because I remember that was the black one.
No, Schneider is orange.
Yes, the orange
Schneider's with
accent.
blue blades.
And he could do the something there, the speed move.
The speed move is the blue one. That's Liger Zero Jaeger.
Jaeger.
With the two things on the side.
Big up Aaron.
I had a toy.
Just so
I
you
had a
guys
Jaeger
know,
toy.
fun fact, Jaeger is German for hunter and Schneider is German for farmer.
And
I
Panzer,
believe.
what's Panzer? Panzer's German as well, isn't it?
Panzer
That was the name of the
is
tank.
panther.
Oh. All right, since he's talking about this words mean that, this words mean that. the fact that I have watched so much shows and like read so many mangas and books and them thing there, it ruins for me now. Like if I start a new book or series or show or something, when you know the writer wants to be clever. So like for example, Harry Potter, they named like Lupin.
Wolf.
I immediately see like Sirius the Jaeger before I even started watching the show. Sirius, Wolf, Jaeger. Oh, it's a werewolf hunting dog, don't it? Dog, within a couple of episodes, I was like, oh, mad, that's right. Because names mean things. And the fact that we now know how to look out for these things kind of ruins a lot for me.
It was my bio teacher, 4th and 5th form, Mrs. Chin, best bio teacher in the world. She, in like the first 2 weeks of bio class, or the first week, she pointed out to us how important it is to identify the roots of the words, like the Latin roots, because it makes it easier to understand these big words. So as you said, words mean things. So I've never looked at it like, even Lupin, I've never looked at it like that before.
All them things pop out to me now, dog.
But
I started the show Sirius the Jaeger and went, I bet he's a werewolf hunting dog. It's like, mad, see there, I was right. The name played a lot. And this is all just from watching entirely too much TV.
I'm afraid to watch anime because
Why?
I don't want...
You get sucked into the world, you become a weeboo.
No, it's not that. It's some of them just stupid.
That's why you don't watch all of them.
But that's the thing. I gotta forget like 3 episodes in before I realize how stupid. Because some of them,
Yeah,
the first 2 episodes,
I always get the 3 episodes.
the first 2 episodes is just laying the groundwork so them slow or whatever. Once you get to the 3rd episode, you see what's really happening.
Not all of them. You have
No,
some
not all
anime
of
start
them.
with. First episodes just have you going.
But alright, so like I used to watch this one called Bakano.
Yeah,
I love Bakano. Old school.
I didn't really like it.
It's different.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I don't like ones about magic. That look at that roach. I'm alive. I'm okay. The roach didn't get me.
All right, guys, we are back. Something flew in through the window.
And I screamed like a woman before
Bob screamed
Martin
like a woman.
tells you guys. I did it. I don't.
And
Not particularly ashamed. I have 3 fears in this world: the dark, deep water, and the roaches. When they fly, I am out.
I told Bobby, yo, give me your shoe, let me fuck it up. Bob said, my shoe? So yes. And then he gave me a shoe. So now we're back.
And then ran away.
We're at like, what?
And then ran away.
We're back. We're like 57 minutes in still.
So we're just gonna wrap up.
Yeah, we usually.
All right, I haven't spoken about my boy.
This is a perfect wrap up. Bobby boy lost.
So you know what really grinds my gears?
Bob's boy lost. Bob, how do you feel?
So I'm okay. It was fake election. Fake ballots. You know, dead people voted. People got mail-in ballots. That did not.
It's amazing that the guy who told his supporters, "Yo, don't use mail-in voting," is amazed that they didn't use mail-in voting.
Stop the count, but count all the votes. Yeah, it's fake news. Like
how the numbers keep going up.
The
counting.
The Republican Party will they have their court challenges. So you know, why would the president concede? You know, he's the president. You know.
I heard a report that he's been making plans for the term going forward, like hiring people and putting in legislature or trying to.
No, he's just trying to do what he can in the little time he has left. No, can him lose.
Could you imagine if him just burn it down before him leave?
Him lose, like, and the thing is what bothering me, you know, America always sit on them high horse about being the model of democracy in the world, and Trump is making a mockery of it.
America hasn't been a democracy for the past 4 years,
and
despite the fact that they never know.
We always question. I myself always question, how did a man like Hitler come to power? How did the public just allow a man like that to rise? And we're seeing it in our face. With Trump. Trump's rhetoric is exactly that of the fascists and of Hitler and them, and it's just bravado and charisma.
You saw the tweet.
Lies.
You saw the tweet or the comment that white people really want Trump to win, so they don't have to go back to pretending like
they're not racist.
They're not racist and they like minorities.
I think something just fell in your glass.
Oh, see that right there?
Or the maestro.
Yeah, the rains so much that rains actually soaked through some of the concrete and some of the spackle of the roof is falling
maestro. But yeah, so Trump lose him election, Biden have the votes, them not got done count yet, but whatever, them we have them court challenges, nothing is going to happen. Trump going to leave the White House
anyway. Get tied
anyway.
up in court, and his friends in court will like award him the
No,
claims.
what he's doing now though, they're confirming a lot of conservative judges as they have been doing during his entire tenure as president. So it will be harder to pass liberal legislation going forward. But him lose as a president and him have to leave. Him can talk about running next time around for
Provided
stay
he's not in
relevant
jail.
in the news. He won't go to jail. Trump ban it. You think imagine them gonna make him go to jail?
Bro, I just hoping Ghislaine talks before them kill her.
Ghislaine not going to talk.
Before them like offer.
We don't even know if Ghislaine in prison, you know.
We don't even know if Ghislaine alive.
That too. Remember them she's in an undisclosed prison for her safety, you know.
All her stuff, all her her transactions have been done like through mail and them things. So
Bro,
you don't even
man.
know if she's still alive.
Let me tell you something. The elite of the world will continue to do what they've always done, no
Which is
matter
whatever the fuck they
no
want.
matter what face they put as the one in power. Because Obama was viewed as this great savior, and Obama deported more people than Trump did. Obama
Also killed a hell of a lot of
Obama
innocent
called
people.
in the most drone strikes of any U.S. president ever. So
There are no good politicians, guys.
basically,
And just because we're happy that Biden won, it's not really we're happy that Biden,
Biden is
won.
a
you know.
racist.
Hold on now. Is not well, at least for me, let me just say this. I'm not happy that Biden won because I'm not pro Biden. I'm anti-Trump.
That's it.
I'm happy Trump lost.
But you see,
That's really it.
put your foil hats on, guys. Cause me that talked to somebody the other day, and during that conversation, I came to the realization that what they wanted all along was a Biden presidency, but the world wasn't ready for it the first time Biden ran, so instead of forcing it on the people like that, they're just like, all right, no, make Hillary run, and because
Nobody
we know
likes
them
her.
definitely not going voting Hillary, whoever run against Hillary going to win, so then put in Trump. Trump is not a politician. Trump is brash. Trump is abrasive. Trump is going to make
I still can't believe
Trump
he
is
won.
polarizing. Trump is going to make a lot of people hate him. Is either you hate him or you love him. There's no in between when it comes to Trump for the most
I
part.
still can't believe homie won, bro.
So in doing that now, you get 4 years of him just devolving as a human being. And when it comes now to the election after his
Well put.
4-year term,
Evolving as a human.
whoever you put against him is guaranteed to win for the most part because
Barely.
No, but you still have to make it look real, Martin.
Fair.
But for the
Right,
most
foil
part,
hats.
whoever you put up against Trump is going to win because, as you said, it's not that people are pro-Democrat right now.
They're
People
anti-Trump.
are just anti-Trump.
Which I have no problem with because the dogs are hate spewing like racist.
Right, but Biden is not a saint.
No, he's not at all.
Biden is a strong proponent of the police, as is Kamala Harris.
Yep.
Biden is a strong proponent of putting people in jail.
Especially black people.
But yeah, Biden is not the only reason
Again, I say
Obama.
they're no good
The
politicians.
only reason Obama chose Biden as his running mate was to get more white votes. Because Biden is him get white Christian votes.
Middle America.
Yeah, and he's from Vermont, I think.
No idea where that is in America.
East Coast.
Word.
Both Maine and them place. Up that side, that's so.
West side.
Yeah, east side. But so it's not as Martin said, there's no good politician, and America, I should say, not we, me not vote. I'm not American. But America leads the world in culture at least. And their policy decisions affect everybody because they're the largest consuming planet in the world. Largest consuming country on the planet.
It's a planet, bro.
There might as well be. There's a thing that said if everybody on the planet consumed as much as Americans, we'd run out of everything in 50 years. So
I like how the ones that everything.
everything, like nothing would be left to consume after that. So and that's
Not hard to believe.
I have a very big issue with growing up is a hell of a thing, because as a kid you want to go America. America look like the best place for go. Everybody around there go there, so that's where the money is. That's where everything fun is.
I don't mind going to America for a week, and it's specifically to shop and eat copious amounts of unhealthy food, and I'm back here.
You go to America for excess, for consumption and excess.
And then I'm back here.
Jamaica the best place in the world to live if you have money.
Boy. Yeah, you know them say stick to the evil, you know?
I'll tell you guys. I shouldn't, because I don't want you to come over there with me. But my goal to run away is Costa Rica.
I don't want you to come over.
I don't want to come with me. They have A lot of renewable energy from geothermal and hydroelectric sources. In 2016, I think they ran for a whole month on just renewables, no fuel power. They have universal healthcare that is available to everyone, not just citizens. And you don't need a green card. You can do what they call like perpetual tourism.
What's the downside to living in Costa Rica, Manego?
The downsides,
Could that sound too good to be true?
is Central America. The people around you, shit can pop off at any time.
When the man said Central America, I mean, I start laughing. I'm like, the cartel.
It's Central America, my guy. Like you can't escape that part.
It's the cartel.
But it's for me, it'd be the same climate as Jamaica. The standard of living is about the same. The cost of living is about the same, I should say. And as I said, renewable energy, universal healthcare, you got me right there, you know. Like you don't have to do nothing else, my good. And
you've sold me.
They have a lot of varying geographical regions. So why I even came upon Costa Rica as a goal was I saw an article on BBC about blue zones on the planet. And these are regions on Earth where people live above the life expectancy, just based on the type of life they live there, the food they eat, the terroir, terroir, TERORIR, it's a French word, whatever. Yeah,
all right.
It's everything.
You're
Everything.
having a seizure.
Everything about the environment about that area that makes people live longer. And there's a place in Costa Rica called the Nicoya Peninsula. That's one of those blue zones. That's because the people there is a hilly region, so the people walk a lot, so them fit. They eat a lot of fish from the sea, and they eat a lot of produce that they grow themselves because volcanic soil very fertile, so them can grow most of the things they want themselves. So because of that, people live longer. And that's the life I want. I want to grow my shit by myself, and if I can go down to the seaside and get some fresh fish, what just catch right out there, so I'm good. Like, so that's, and if I get sick, I just go to the hospital. I don't have to worry.
Yeah, hospital with no bills.
I just go, like, I'm sick.
Something
I pay my taxes,
I
man.
really
Go.
want.
And as I was telling you about the perpetual tourism thing, when you go to Costa Rica, you get a 3-month tourist visa. After the 3 months, you leave the country for a day, and you come back tomorrow, you get another 3-month tourist visa. There are a lot of people who do that. A lot of expatriates do it. So they'll just take a day trip into one of the neighboring countries and just come back.
And then visa.
And, get another visa. And you never have to actually emigrate or immigrate there.
But can you work on a tourist visa?
No.
Oh, so it's like
Not legally.
retirees do it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that makes sense.
So there was there, and then I was thinking, like, if I'm going to leave Jamaica, I want the same climate.
Really, I want the opposite.
No, because snow is terrible.
I don't necessarily want snow, but I want cold.
No, man. I go to man, the cold, you know.
Nah, I want cold. I want like
so. Let's find a high
13
place,
degrees.
and then I don't want to learn a language that don't use English script. Like, I'm not going to learn Russian with the Cyrillic alphabet. I'm not going to learn Korean. I'm not going to learn Japanese. I'm not going to learn Mandarin, even though we should because our Chinese overlords are coming.
One in New Zealand, they use English.
New Zealand nice, you know. But
Switzerland ain't bad.
I feel like I'm kind of really racist.
Not really.
In New Zealand?
Not that bad.
Ask them the natives, bro.
The racist to the natives.
That don't, so what?
Not to me.
I don't excuse
Not to
them.
me.
Yeah, no, the Australians would be racist to you.
I'm not excusing it. I'm just saying, in terms of directed racism.
All right. I like New Zealand
my way.
a lot. Like the government system, the representational
Switzerland's
democracy
pretty nice.
that they use.
I was honestly looking.
It's very nice.
I typed in the other day, safest places for black people to travel to.
New Zealand.
And so New Zealand was like 4.
Switzerland was up there?
Switzerland was 2.
Seriously? Fuck the Swiss.
Switzerland.
Nah, bro. Fuck the Swiss, man.
Why you ever going to Swiss?
Fuck the Swiss. What do you mean? You know how much
went-
Nazi gold fund that country, my youth? What the fuck have I against the Swiss? Fuck the Swiss.
Oh, but it's pretty safe for black people apparently.
Fuck the Swiss, man.
You know,
Everybody have a gun in Switzerland, you know that? Everybody has a
that's
gun.
why everybody's polite.
Yeah, because them know they will pop you, man.
So be
I
polite.
will go home, I will get my rifle, and I will
No,
come back and shoot you.
That's why they're polite. An armed society
They're
is a
not
polite
polite.
society, says Uncle Sam.
European countries are not polite. At least none of the ones without a Mediterranean coastline.
Hey, English people rude, dog.
Whole countries, everybody in them. Any country will get snow upon a regs base, the
Oh
people
my God.
disgusting.
I remember one time I walked into a store, dog, for to buy like pop. And I heard the man saying to somebody, "Hey, you fucking jip, get out." And the man turned around and said, "What you just said?" The man said, "You're deaf, you cunt." And I just started laughing. I just started laughing.
I'm supposed to say it with my chest.
Man said, "You're deaf, you cunt." I started laughing.
No, people in cold countries just cold
Dog,
themselves.
The man get, everybody could get it, dog. The young, the old, the black, the white, everybody could get that dog's
So
rage.
if me I leave Jamaica, me I go somewhere in the region or with the same climate.
I'd go St. Lucia still. I really like St. Lucia.
If me do Caribbean, me do somewhere where I can get European citizenship.
I really like St. Lucia.
I'm nice, but I'm a volcano. Me no know that.
That's alright. It's way the fuck over there.
Me no know that.
Way the fuck over there. I went there. Remember, I went into the basement of the volcano.
I thought of
did
Belize.
some white people shit.
Yeah, I thought of Belize because they speak English, but like, what is in Belize? Forest?
Women.
Woman in every country. Every country. You know country though, like I go KC, you know. There's no country set up like KC. Every country have woman.
I'm very aware of that.
So
I'm very aware. I
and
was just saying what
the
they had.
Belize actually, I'm glad you said woman. Now that you said, is a real talk because they have they have a big Garifuna population.
What?
Garifuna is
English?
I don't want to say tribe. Apparently, tribe is offensive to some people, but they're
Home of the anti-PC.
they're a group of people descended from slaves called the Garifuna that have their own culture within Belize
It's like
and
Maroons.
some of the other countries around there.
It's like maroons here.
Roatan, yeah, something like that. So and them
How come the maroon
them
dollar
nice.
stronger than the Jamaican dollar?
The maroon dollar not real. Why you laughing?
It's how dismissive him say it.
Because
dog.
it not like all right, Martin. You saw that one news story about it, don't you?
I'm joking.
What else you see?
It's just how you said it, make it funny,
That's
dog.
fake news, fake news, media whores.
Oh,
They're just saying what the mass media wants you to hear.
that was really funny. On that note, wrap up the podcast.
Hey guys. No, but for real talk, thanks for listening. Big up on yourself. Come back next week.
This one actually going up on YouTube.
You can watch us.
We actually
remember, I used to
actually set
threaten
up
you
the likes and
motherfuckers to watch us.
we actually set up.
I'm going to
these
go back
lights
to
and
that. We spend a lot of time putting the camera up,
This
putting
time.
the lights up, setting up the records you see back there.
shit. This
So
time, for
please
the last
watch
two
the
times,
fucking
we
thing.
honestly just did audio only, but we
Yeah.
actually recorded this one. I actually set up the place.
Watch it.
Watch it on
Please.
YouTube,
We
guys.
love you.
Hit the like and subscribe button and all that obligatory YouTube shit.
And support our sponsors because when they make money, we make
YouTubebright.com,
money.
promo code BAM10, 10% off anything you guys have ordered. Directly support the pod.
Straw House J,
way.
Brandon Cohen on Instagram.
Let them know we sent you. Get yourself a little discount. Help us out.
Andre, who do the graphics, Prismatic. Big up. Link him if you want help. He's a good youth.
I'm impressed you're remembering this.
Boomja, brother who do the musics. Good youth as well. Him sell beats. So check him out if you're an artist.
And most of the content that comes out from this page, I use his music to score them.
Yeah. So Boomja. Who else?
That's it. Dropping bombs on your moms.
Yeah, fuck those car alarms, buddy.
We out.